So students, in previous segment, I was talking about different types of interstate conflicts over the use of river water between different states. So in very last, I told you about the Kaveri River. So we came to know that in our country, different states are fighting over the sharing of water of our rivers. So we need to know particularly first key what different types of disputes are running between the states and in which river, and secondly, what are some details? We cannot go into the great detail of such disputes, but at least we can know the some basic things. So first of all, you may have questions in your exams. Firstly, what are water related conflicts? So I have told you that any conflict which has arisen or which took place or which is triggered due to the sharing of water between two states, it can be called as conflict over sharing of water, sharing of river water. So firstly, I told you that what are water related conflicts. So we can fight not only for sharing of river water, but we can also fight for sharing of groundwater also. We can fight over the sharing of lake water also. So basically, whatever in this discussion, we are dealing with the conflicts over the sharing of river water. So different inter-state conflicts are there in our country. So first of all, we will discuss the Kaveri water dispute between the state like Karnataka as well as between Tamil Nadu. These are the two states which has been fighting for a very long time on the issue of sharing of water of Kaveri river. So you know that the length of the Kaveri river is 802 kilometers. It covers 44,000 kilometer square basin area in Tamil Nadu and 32,000 kilometer square basin area in Karnataka. So you can see that the major proportion of this river it comes under the state of Tamil Nadu. Its area is 44,000 kilometer squares. So you can imagine that the major part of the Kaveri basin belongs to the state Tamil Nadu. And as far as the water content, if we talk about the water content, so the inflow from Karnataka is 425 TMC feet, and the inflow from the state of Tamil Nadu is 252 TMC feet. Okay, so based on the inflow, Karnataka is demanding its due share of water from the river. Means the state of Karnataka is claiming more water depending on the greater inflow as compared to Tamil Nadu. And Tamil Nadu, on the other hand, says that it has already developed almost 30 lakh acre of land, and as a result has come to depend very heavily on existing pattern of uses, and any change in this pattern will adversely affect the livelihood of millions of farmers in the states. In other words, we can say that in the state of Tamil Nadu, he has developed the agricultural land keeping in view the requirement of water. So he needs more water to cater the need of the water to for agricultural activity in such land area or in such agricultural fields. Means Tamil Nadu is saying that he needs more water to cater the need of water in agriculture sector. So one thing is that Karnataka is claiming more water on the grounds of greater inflow area, and Tamil Nadu is claiming the more water on the grounds of huge agricultural water requirements in huge agricultural lands. So this reason has been the matter of conflict between these two states. So keeping in view this conflict, Government of India in 1990 uh, taken cognizance of this conflict and constituted a tribunal to deal with the situation. You know, tribunal को हम लोग हिंदी में अधिकरण कहते हैं, ठीक है, अधिकरण. तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने 1990 में एक कावेरी नदी प्राधिकरण बनाया, ट्रिब्यूनल बनाया कि वो इस झगड़े का निपटारा करे कि किसको कितना पानी चाहिए. तो दोनों लोगों की बात सुन के, दोनों स्टेट्स की बात सुन के, ये जो कावेरी नदी ट्रिब्यूनल था उसने एक जजमेंट दिया 2007 में और बताया कि जो तमिलनाडु है उसको 419 टीएमसी फीट पानी दिया जाएगा है, और कर्नाटका को 282 टीएमसी फीट पानी दिया जाएगा. और साथ में जो दो और नेबरिंग स्टेट्स हैं जैसे केरला और पुडुचेरी, तो उस ट्रिब्यूनल ने ये कहा कि जो 30 टीएमसी फीट पानी है कावेरी नदी का वो केरल को दिया जाएगा और जो 7 टीएमसी फीट पानी है वो पुडुचेरी को दिया जाएगा. तो इन 2007 द कावेरी रिवर ट्रिब्यूनल गिवन ए, you can say, he suggested a remedy for the conflict by passing a judgment, you can say. And under that judgment he said that 419 tmc fit water will be allocated to Tamil Nadu and 282 tmc water will be allocated to Karnataka. 30 tmc of water of Kaveri river water will be allocated to the state of Kerala and 7 tmc feet water of Kaveri river will be allocated to the state Puducherry. So this verdict was given by Kaveri River Tribunal in 2017. But after this judgment, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu kept on fighting again over the sharing of the water. Means even after this verdict, the conflict didn't stop between these two states. Ultimately, in 2012, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ordered Karnataka to release 9,000 cubic of water per day from the Kaveri to Tamil Nadu. But Karnataka felt that this was impractical due to drought conditions prevailing because of the failed monsoon. And Karnataka then walked out the high-level meeting as a sign of protest. Means Prime Minister of the country, he intervened into the matter and said that 9,000 cubics of water per day from the Kaveri to Tamil Nadu will be given. But Karnataka felt that this was not good. This was not in the interest of the state of Karnataka, keeping in view drought conditions. So Karnataka, he refused to attend a meeting called by the government of India. So by, you can say, by not agreeing the intervention of Prime Minister, on 21st September, Karnataka filed a petition before the Kaveri River Authority seeking a review of its 19th September judgment. Means Karnataka again in 2012 on 21st September, he requested the Kaveri River Tribunal to review its previous judgment, which was passed in 2007. So on 28th September 2012, the matter was being discussed in Kaveri River Authority, but no any effective conclusion was drawn. So ultimately, the state of Karnataka approached to Supreme Court of India, the apex court of the India, and by hearing the case of this particular issue, the Supreme Court of India finally given its verdict and said that states of Karnataka, the total water of Kaveri River is 740 TMC feet. So the entire water content of Kaveri river is 740 TMC feet. Out of this 740 TMC feet of water, the state of Karnataka would be entitled to get 284.75 TMC feet of water. Means Supreme Court of India allocated 284.75 TMC feet water to state of Karnataka. And the state of Tamil Nadu was entitled to get 404.2.5 TMC feet of water of Kaveri river, and state of Kerala was entitled to get the 30 TMC feet water of Kaveri river, and the Union Territory Puducherry was entitled to get 7 TMC feet of water. And for Supreme Court also said that for the purpose of environmental protection, 10 TMC feet water would be allocated. You know that for the purpose of environmental protection, water is needed. So Supreme Court also said that 10 TMC feet water will be allocated to for the purpose of the environmental protection. And only 4 TMC feet of water, Kaveri water, will be sent to sea. You know that rivers ultimately drains into the sea. So only 4 TMC feet water was allowed to go to sea. So finally, when Supreme Court given its verdict in 2012, 2018, so after that, this dispute was, you can say, finished, but still there both parties are not satisfied completely, and still sometimes they protest against this decision. So but after this judgment, so no any big fight is there, but latent dissatisfaction is prevailing in both the parties. So I would say that you need to uh, read this entire dispute and prepare important points, keeping in view your exams. And this, so this was a very national issue, national interstate water related conflict. And similarly, there are more water related conflicts. So you need to prepare only one. We cannot go into the detail of different types of interstate water related conflicts. Okay. So, you need to prepare one national water related conflict and one international water related conflict. So second important international water related dispute is the dispute over the sharing of water of Brahmaputra river between India and China. So you know that the river Brahmaputra flows in northeastern states. It originates from China, and it enters into Arunachal Pradesh. Matlab, Arunachal Pradesh is the point from where it enters into India. Before that, it flows into China. So the river Brahmaputra, it flows in China, it originates in China, then it enters into India and covers northeastern states. So the conflict between India and China has been there for the very long time over the sharing of water of Brahmaputra river. So in China, the river Brahmaputra is known by the name of Siang. Okay, Siang, and it originates from a glacier. That glacier is called as Kemayungdung Glacier. It is located near Kailash range. You might have heard about Mansarovar Lake in Himalaya. So near Mansarovar Lake, Himalaya, there is a glacier which is called as Kemayungdung Glacier. So from Kemayungdung Glacier, the river Brahmaputra has been originated. And there are different tributaries of Brahmaputra river like Dibang, Lohit, Siang, Burhi, Dihing, Tista, and Dhansari. So as far as river Brahmaputra is concerned, it is a very mighty river, huge river, and the source of water in this particular river, there are two sources of water in this river. First, glacier, and second, rainfall. So in a year, the water content in this river goes high because of two reasons. Firstly, during melting of ice caps, melting of Himalayan snow, in summer, flood-like situation is there in Brahmaputra River during summer season. And when monsoon period comes, the precipitation, the rainfall is responsible for flood-like conditions during monsoon time. So in a year, it is flooded twice. Okay, or you can say it is flooded twice annually. One flood is caused by the melting of the Himalayan snow in summer's time, and other due to the monsoon flow in the month of June, July. So it was a little bit detail of Brahmaputra River. Uh, and let's see the Chinese, you can say, perspective over Brahmaputra River. How Brahmaputra is important for China. You know that in China, 20% of world's population is there, and China has 7% of water resources of the world. And with this water resources, China cater the need of water from its country. And you know that there are two parts of China, North China and South China. So North China is water rich, but South China is not water rich. It is very dried region. Just like in our country, Gangetic plains are very water rich, but western part as well as southern part they are not very water rich. So as far as China is concerned, so North China is water rich, and South China is water deficit. Means in South China, water is not present adequately to cater the need from industry, to cater the need from agriculture, or to cater the need from domestic sector. So in order to cater the need of water in southern China, the Chinese authorities, the government of China is constructing dams over Brahmaputra River to supply water in South China. And because of this practice, the water content in Brahmaputra River is decreasing. You know that ultimately Brahmaputra River comes to India. So the majority of water is being prevented by China by constructing a dam to cater the need of water from South China. So this is a worry. This is a root cause of conflict between India and China. So to supply water in South China, Chinese government have been constructing different dams over Brahmaputra River in its region, or you can say in its territory. So this is the problem for India, as well as this is the problem for country like Bangladesh also. You know that Bangladesh is our neighboring country, and he gets water supply also from the river of Brahmaputra. So China is taking the advantage of the situation that Brahmaputra river originates in his territory, and he is blocking the river Brahmaputra by making the dams to supply water in South China. And you know that once river water is prevented in upstream, so the country which are located in downstream will face the water deficit, will face the scarcity of water, and this will not be good in coming future. So this was the Chinese perspective. And let's talk about our country, India. We have 17% world's population, and we have only 4% of water resources. So you know that as compared to China, we have only 4% of water resources, which is very less amount of water, keeping in view huge population of the country. In our country, you would be surprised to know that majority of Indian population reside in Gangetic plains, which enjoy water throughout the year. As I have told that uh, in our country, in towards plain or in Gangetic plain, the water is not a very big problem. We have adequate amount of water to run our industry, to run our agriculture, to run our to cater the need from domestic sector. But when it comes to southern and western region, okay, when it comes to south as well as west India, there is a lack of water, particularly during summer season. आप लोगों ने सुना होगा कि अ, महाराष्ट्र में विदर्भ जैसे जो अ, वो हैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स हैं, वहां पे पानी की कमी, इतनी ज्यादा पानी की कमी हो जाती है कि हमें ट्रेन से पानी भेजना पड़ता है। आपने सुना होगा कि चेन्नई में ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल इतना कम हो गया कि वहां पे रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हमें लगाने पड़े। महाराष्ट्र का आप एग्जांपल देख लो। महाराष्ट्र का आप एग्जांपल देख लो, वहां पे पानी की कितनी कमी है। जितने भी वहां पे डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स हैं, सब में पानी की कमी है। और इस कमी को पूरा करने के लिए हमको बहुत ढेर सारे पानी की जरूरत है। ठीक है, तो अगर हम अपने इंडिया में देखें तो हमारा जो ये नॉर्थन पार्ट है, जहाँ पे अधिकतर गंगेटिक प्लेन्स हैं, यहाँ बड़ी बड़ी नदियां हैं, गंगा है, यमुना है। ठीक है, यहाँ पे पानी की बहुत ज्यादा कमी नहीं है। लेकिन अगर हम साउथ इंडिया की बात करें या वेस्ट इंडिया की बात करें, तो यहाँ पे पानी की कमी है। तो हम चाइना और इंडिया में, दोनों कंट्रीज में आपने देखा कि एक तरफ तो जो साउथ चाइना है, वहां पे पानी की कमी है, और इस पानी की कमी को पूरा करने के लिए वो ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी में डैम बनाता है और सारा पानी ऊपर रोक लेता है। लेकिन और उससे क्या हो रहा है कि हमको पानी नहीं मिल रहा है। हमारा जो नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स है, वहां पे पानी की कमी हो जाती है, या जब वो मॉनसून पीरियड होता है तो एकदम से जब उन डैम से पानी रिलीज करता है तो बाढ़ आती है। तो उससे काजीरंगा जैसे नेशनल पार्क्स हैं वो डूब जाते हैं, या और भी जो लो लैंड एरियाज हैं वहां पे फ्लड आती है। ठीक है, तो ये चाइना की स्टोरी है। हमारे यहाँ पे क्या है कि जो हमारा, मैंने आपको बताया कि हमारे भी देश में कुछ हिस्सों में पानी ज्यादा मात्रा में है, लेकिन कुछ हिस्सों में पानी की कमी है, तो हमें भी पानी की जरूरत है। तो ये एक प्रोफाइल हो गया वाटर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ वाटर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से। तो हम, अगर चाइना ने ये जो ब्रह्मपुत्रा में का जो पानी ऊपर रोक के रखा हुआ है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट डैम्स बनाता है, ठीक है, इट इज causing different types of problems in our country. Okay, if we talk about the impacts, so first important impact is that threats to biodiversity. You know that Brahmaputra basin is one of the world's most ecologically sensitive zone, which is identified as one of the world's 34 biological hotspots. You don't know about biological hotspot. I will teach you in coming lectures. Uh, uh, for for this moment, you should know that along Brahmaputra river in our country, uh, different types of biodiversity prevails. Okay, means different types of plants are there, different types of animals are there. So Brahmaputra sustains huge amount of biodiversity in our country. Suppose that if there is a lack of water in Brahmaputra river, or there is a excess of water in Brahmaputra river, excess of water in the form of flood, so ultimate impact will be loss of biodiversity. For example, Kaziranga National Park is there. Okay, and every year the flood situation in Kaziranga National Park results the killing, the death of thousands of, you can say, animals. Okay, so because of flood-like situations in monsoon period, uh, the loss of biodiversity occurs. Okay, so whenever China releases water from these dams during monsoon period, the flood-like situation develops, which affects biodiversity on a massive scale. Okay, so not only northeastern region, the location of these dams, particularly on upper Himalaya over Brahmaputra, is affecting the, you can say, ecology of entire Himalaya. Okay, so landslides like problems are originating in that particular region. Earthquake type of geological hazards are, you can say, building there. So landslides, earthquake like problems are, you can say, developing there because of such type of activities. And the inhabitants of that particular region, the inhabitant particularly which are living near Brahmaputra river, so they are also facing different types of problems. So damming the perennial rivers like Brahmaputra may result in water security in associated areas and unprecedented shifting climate patterns. So such type of product, such type of you can say constructions over Brahmaputra river are extremely dangerous for the people of our country. So we should be careful. We should be careful, or we should be cautious about this. So because of construction of such dams, different types of problems, as I have mentioned, two or three problems, uh, such type of problems occur. And when the flow of a water is reduced, so the fish population decreases significantly. There is a adverse impact on fish of which is present in the water of Brahmaputra. And uh, you know that in 2018 Doklam border standoff was there between India and China. And during that standoff, China was doing illegal activities. Firstly, he was not telling India how much water he is going to release into the river from these dams. And under the lack of information, we used not to we were not ready, or you can say we were not aware about the content, the possible content of water in the river. So flood like situations were developing in that region during Doklam border standoff in 2018. So such type of, you can say, China was also fighting with us by using Brahmaputra river as a tool. So if we talk about the solution of this particular problem, so both nations, I would say that both nations must seize new constructions on the river and commit to potentially less destructive solutions, like building a decentralized network of check dams instead of making dams. China should make check dams. Check dams, basically these are called as decentralized networks. Rainwater harvesting can be promoted, or watershed management can be promoted in South China to cater the need of water in that particular region. So we must avoid particular sorry China must avoid the building of dams over Brahmaputra. He should go for construction of check dams. He should go for rainwater harvesting. He should go for river basin management in South China. And he should consider the huge population in India and Bangladesh, which is getting benefited from Brahmaputra rivers water. So such type of measure have shown effective results in restoring the ecological balance while supporting the populations of the regions in a sustainable manner throughout the world. So if China adopt this particular practice, so definitely there will be, you can say, good results. So one important thing is that up till now, India and China has never signed any treaty which is related to water. So he has, you know that he is a very notorious country. He is a very extremely dangerous country. He has not signed any water related treaty with India. So he is taking the advantage of this situation. You know that entire world, they have been cooperating with each other with the help of treaties. Even we have different treaties with our enemy Pakistan, but we don't have any treaty with China because China don't get agree to sign any treaty. So under this particular situation, he has been misusing his strategic location of Brahmaputra River in his interest, and because of that, we are getting affected to some extent, or you can say to a great extent. So I would say that just prepare this international issue of interest for exam point of view. What is Indian and Chinese conflict over Brahmaputra River, sharing of Brahmaputra River water, what are its reason, and what is this conflict all about. So you need to just prepare a question, and one Kaveri River issue, and Brahmaputra River issue. So you need to prepare one interstate water conflict and one international uh, river water conflict. Okay, so I think by doing that, you will get benefit. Okay, so I am going to stop for this discussion, and we will discuss in our next lecture.